So there's no way to preamble this. I'm watching Pretty Little Liars. Now, before you go on saying that Hugo Strange is sold out, listen. Back in the day when I was going to the movies quite frequently, actually, I don't know if your theater does this or if this is like associated with a particular chain of movie theaters. Beside the point. They always have these first look things, which the first look is kind of like this little behind the scenes vignette before the movie, which they do like previews of like a new show or a music video or things of that nature. Whenever I would go to the movies, I would always see a first look behind the scenes of Pretty Little Liars. So I saw this frequently enough, and it got to the point where I'm like, okay, this looks like a somewhat interesting premise. It does look like a murder mystery, and despite the fact that it might be a girl's show, I could vibe with something like that. I didn't start watching Pretty Little Liars until last month, because I had a lot of catching up to do considering it's in its 4th season right now. But I decided to think outside of the box. I mean, after all, I did do it with American Horror Story. And anybody who saw my review of that train wreck knows exactly how I feel about that series. So I figured with Pretty Little Liars it might be something I could actually vibe with. And I'm happy to say that I enjoy the series. It's your standard series that is about girls, but not necessarily for girls. Don't get me wrong, there are a lot of girly things that happen in this series, but at the same time, there is a serious, like, legitimate reason why all of this is going on. The series is not without its bad point, as every series is, but the thing is, these girls jump to a hell of a lot of conclusions about a hell of a lot of things they really don't know. And yeah, that's one of my major contentions with the show, but it's not enough for me to say, oh, the show sucks, blah, 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 blah. Because a lot of the characters are cool, namely Hannah, Spencer, Caleb, and Toby. Those are like my main group of people. But other than that, if you're willing to think outside of the box and check out a show that you normally wouldn't check out, if you're into murder mysteries, if you're into somewhat of coming-of-age stories and things of that nature, Pretty Little Liars might be up your alley. I'm not into coming-of-age stories, but I am into the whole murder mystery, that whole secrets and lies angle there, and for me, I really like it. I don't know if I like it enough to actually do like an episode-by-episode review of it, seeing as how I'm not doing it for Dexter because, well, the ship has sailed on that. I will be doing it for Season 8 of Breaking Bad, but if you're watching Pretty Little Liars, let me know what you think about it in the comments below, and I will see you guys later. Deuces.